Switching careers after the great 5-0, yes, it can be challenging, but it is doable. It all boils down to knowing where to start and following the right principles. In this video, how to change your career in 2021 when you're over 50, I'm going to offer you a few tips on how to switch careers. And by the end of the video, I hope you're going to feel more confident about seeking out your dream job. But before we tackle this subject, what I want to do is just give you 5 tips to remember on your road to switching careers. And I know some people will say, yeah, these tips, they can apply to people of all ages, but in this video, they apply to you. Welcome back to How to Change Your Career in 2021 when you're over 50. Before I start, though, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to Over 50 TV. To do that, you've just got to hit that little button underneath your screen. There's also a little bell. If you hit that little bell, you'll get notified every single time we upload a new video. If you forget to hit that little bell, you won't be notified. Well, let's get to the 5 tips that I promised you. Tip number 1, don't focus too much on the money. Now, I know I said these principles apply to people of all ages, but this one is especially true for people over the age of 50. When switching careers, compensation, yes, it's important, but it doesn't have to be the most significant factor. You may also want to consider impact on society, self-actualization, and whether or not the company's values align with your own. Tip number 2, conquer fear. Now, switching careers when you're older, yes, it can have major consequences, but don't allow fear and anxiety to dominate your decisions and discourage you from chasing after your dreams. If you can get some support from your family and your friends, great, but no matter what, don't let the fear bog you down. Tip number 3, be realistic. Now, even as you boldly seek out your dreams, it's important to be realistic when you set your goals. Have the right expectations given your skill set and what will ultimately satisfy you. Tip number 4, grow your skills. Now, if you feel like you want to shoot for the stars, update your skills. Updating your skills today in 2021 is more important than ever. Just know this, you're the only one that can limit how far you can grow your skills. Updating those skills, it makes it easier for you to transition into your dream career. Tip number 5, accept working with younger colleagues. Now, a common occurrence when you switch jobs is that you may no longer be in charge, certainly not like you were at your old job. You'll have younger colleagues, and some of them may even be your new bosses. To be successful, work on being a team player and gracefully accept feedback. The growth potential, it's greater when you don't take it personally. So now, let's talk about how to change your career in 2021 when you're over 50. We're going to start with my step-by-step process. The very first step is to perform a self-assessment because you want to figure out what you want for your next career. You'll have to do a lot of soul searching and determine what it is that makes you interested in switching careers. Now, a career counselor can be of help here, and some factors that you might want to consider are your skill set, your qualifications, your health, your age, and your retirement plans. The end result of your assessment should be a short list of potential careers to look deeper into. Once you have a short list of careers, the next step is to narrow it down to no more than 3. Now, before you pick a career, make sure to go through each of the ones on your short list to find one that fits your skill set, experience, qualifications, and interests. You may also want to consider possible career growth opportunities in the career of your choice. While money is not the be-all, end-all, you should consider earning potential of the career that you're going to choose. After all, you still need to pay your bills and save for your retirement. You might also want to consider picking a career that allows you to transfer your existing skills. That way you can save money and time on retraining and acquiring new certifications. There are many jobs that exist across industries, and that makes it a bit easier to find a job in a completely different industry that has many of the same responsibilities as your old job. Some transferable skills you can leverage to find a job in a different industry include interpersonal skills, computer skills, project management, and leadership skills. While the reason you're searching for a new career is likely that you're not satisfied or you're unhappy with your current job, don't rush. Good things take time, so take time to go through all the research and analyze each career, highlighting the pros and the cons compared to where you're at right now. Switching careers past 50 is absolutely doable, but you may need to make some concessions. For example, if you want to have more time for your family and your hobbies, then you may have to go for a job that gives you more free time but pays a bit less. Switching careers, it could also involve going back to school or moving to a different state. Sacrifices like these, they can be uncomfortable, so just pick the sacrifices that you're willing to make and embrace them. Now, this also means that you shouldn't shackle yourself to a specific line of work. Sometimes the most viable option may be a contract job or something part-time that allows you to get your foot in the door. Now, you may have to rebrand yourself in order to meet the expectations of the new job. So learn the industry jargon and the best practices. Become active in the appropriate social platforms that are associated with your new career, and contribute to discussions that helps you to build your network. You should also create a professional resume that brings out your best qualities that are related to the job that you're aiming for. Now, remember that a resume, it's not a static document, so be ready to tailor it to each position that you apply for. Have a plan for your switch. Create some short and long-term goals around how to look for potential employers, create resumes, set up interviews, and network. But keep something in mind. Having clear goals, it allows you to track your progress, and it allows you to determine whether or not you're getting closer to your dream job. Be positive, be patient, and to me, this is the most important tip I can give you, because it's very likely that you'll have to send out several applications before you get your first response, and you'll get many responses before the first interview gets scheduled. And by the way, you'll attend many interviews before you get your first job offer. This is just part of the process. Don't lose your patience or your enthusiasm halfway. By remaining positive, you not only communicate the right character to others, but you also keep yourself enthusiastic enough to keep trying no matter what. Before I conclude the video, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to Over 50 TV. To do that, you've just got to hit the little button underneath your screen. There's also a little bell. If you hit that little bell, every single time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. But if you forget to hit that little bell, you won't be notified when we upload a video. So let's get back to our video and the conclusion. Let me conclude this video by saying this. Getting the right job for you after the age of 50 is absolutely achievable. The tips and the steps that I've outlined in this video, I believe if you follow them, you'll have a much better chance of getting the job that you want. But something else I believe in, as cliche as this sounds, age really is just a number. Please don't use it as an excuse not to try. Well, that's all I got for you today, folks. I appreciate your watching this video. And if you have any comments or questions, you can go ahead and put them in the comments section underneath the video. Well, as I always say, have a great day, everybody.